Welcome in to the Northern Arizona League Elite Summer Fast Pitch Series. AZ Hotshots Team Day going up against Arizona Desert Thunder Team Campos. Andy Anderson leading things off here with a single alongside Kim Voisard. I'm Jordan Ham. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's going to be a great day of softball as we are going leadoff hitter on for Team Day, a group that is a younger group of players, but they certainly can make you pay once they get on base, and Anderson doing just that. Quinn Lenz now coming up to the plate.
Yeah, Jordan, she got down the line really fast. Nice soft slap, the middle, off the glove of the second baseman. Taking some nice aggressive leads already at first base. I'd love to see that.
And this is a team that they aren't going to bludgeon you with a ton of extra bases necessarily, but they can just get the revolving door going as Lenz takes a ball there. Lizette Urquidez in the circle for the Thunder.
Putting a lot of pressure on the defense right away. Third baseman's got to be ready here.
Swung on, and that's fouled out of play. Urquidez, a 2019 6A Metro All-Region player, second team, 2018. She was an all-freshman team, second team as well, 3.8 GPA. As she goes right back at Lenz, fouls that one straight back, so 2 strikes Lenz is now working with.
Yeah, she's working her hard up there. She's got a great swing. I love her swing plane. She's got a lot of confidence in the box, ready to do some damage.
Urquidez gets her sign, goes high, grounded to first, just foul. Dayanara Campos right on top of that one.
Yeah, not quite the pitch I think she was looking for, just kind of reacted. It's coming up and in.
So nobody out, runner on first here. And Urquidez strikes out.
Nobody there.
Throw to center field as Andy Anderson, not sure if that was a delayed steal or a hesitation, maybe thinking that Lenz got a hold of that, but she stopped halfway through, able to get to second as that throw went into center field.
Yeah, she may have just picked up that pitch. It had a little bit of, she took a little bit off of that, so wasn't quite a changeup, but a nice off-speed pitch to get that hitter off her rhythm. Really, really good pitch.
Hannah Bowers now coming to the plate.
And that's great base running there. You know, taking a good aggressive lead, getting off the bag, and then picking up that pitch. There's a little bit off of it and taking off and going.
Urquidez delivers a strike to Bowers. Bowers plays her prep ball at Willow Canyon. She takes strike number 2. Ho-hum, a 4.625 GPA.
Gotta love those smart softball kids.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them I've seen calling these games the past month. You've seen plenty of them north. Her batting average almost matches her GPA, 414 at Willow Canyon in 2019. And she takes a ball. They try to back pick Anderson there, but she's able to get back. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that's a good job on the catcher. You know, doesn't really have a chance there, but like sending her a message, hey, I'm still going to throw. Don't get too far off there. I'm still going to throw at you. So I like that.
That's Allie Noble behind the plate. Takes a ball outside. So 2-2 the count now.
She's doing a really good job moving the ball around the plate. She's not living one place. She's got to settle in. Nice, there's that off-speed pitch again. Just enough, just taking off just enough to get them off their rhythm. Really tough to pick up as a hitter. I think that's the toughest pitch to pick up and recognize, especially if she keeps that ball down in the zone like that. She's gonna be very successful today.
2 strikeouts already for Urquidez. Now Shaylee Zeitz coming to the plate. Zeitz takes a strike. That seems to be the theme for Urquidez in this first inning, just hammering the zone early.
Yeah, what don't you love about that? Work ahead.
Zeitz takes another strike. Zeitz plays her prep ball over at Mountain Ridge. Fouls that one off. Started the 2020 season that got cut short, 5 for 8 with 8 RBI. Also volunteers at Coronado Healthcare.
Nice. Yeah, if I'm a hitter on this team right now, I am just studying that off speed because that's the pitch that she's really beating. There she goes. Yep, got a good jump. I was waiting for that. Thought that was going to come sooner than that. That kid can run.
Yeah, Anderson able to take 2 bases so far. And this is just a gorgeous day here to start things off up in Payson. 84 degrees in this first inning here in Payson, Arizona. Brought to you by PaysonRimCountry.com.
Yeah, that beats 114 down the valley.
Zeitz connects with that one into left field. That's going to bring in a run. That was a great piece of hitting.
Nice job. So she picked up that off speed. She kept it a little bit up in the zone, but she kept her hands back long enough that she could get that ball and drive it through and make in the hole there. Very good job. Great piece of hitting. And scored that run.
Team Day now leading 1-0 here. And Jessica Gang coming to the plate. And that's, I think, a nice little microcosm of what Team Day is all about. Have the leadoff hitter get on, ball doesn't leave the infield, able to take 2 bases, and then some timely hitting to bring in a run.
Yeah, I think that too, if I'm a hitter, even if I'm hit the ball hard, you know, I'm thinking a little bit, if I'm going to play unselfishly, just really making some hard contact down, you know, line drives on the ground, put the ball in play, make something happen, so that I can let those runners move around so we can score a run. You know, that's the team concept, you know, versus, you know, I want to hit a bomb in the gap here, which is great, but, you know, we want to think, you know, hit the ball hard down in that situation.
Gang, your starting catcher for Team Day, and she
connects
on that one, but well foul.
Yeah, and the runner was going on that. I don't know if that was a hit and run or not.
Yeah, Gang is probably one of the more power hitters on this lineup. She can, as you just saw there, if she connects, she can hit it a very far way. She fouls that one off up the right side now. Gang over at Pinnacle High School, 438 batting average. 6 doubles, 3 triples, 30 RBI last year, 3.92 ERA in the circle.
Nice.
That pitch is high. Zeitz able to sneak around and get that stolen base.
Yeah, and that catcher's doing a good job of, like, that release was a lot quicker than the other one we saw her throw the pick to second. So she's also, I think, upping her game. When you get those good base runners out there that are pushing you, you know, you pull the trigger a little sooner. It pushes you to be a better player. So that was even a much quicker release than the last one we saw. It's a good job.
Pitch from Urquidez. Fouled off. Gang continuing to battle.
Yeah, she's right on that one. She's staying above that ball. Great swing playing. Like to see her get a hold of one right here.
Gang fouls it off again, continuing to battle. And Jessica, one of the This day team is predominantly 2022, 2023 players. She's one of the few 2021s on this roster, and we've seen some leadership out of her the past couple of weekends, managing a lot of these pitchers from behind the plate.
Oh.
She flies that one to left field. Campos settling under that one for the final out.
Great job by that pitcher. Great job.
So 2 strikeouts for Lizette Urquidez, but Team Day able to bring in a run. Andy Anderson led things off with a single, and Shaylee Zeitz able to bring her around after a couple of stolen bases by Anderson, and they have a 1-0 lead heading to the bottom of the first. And this is the first time we're going to see the Desert Thunder Campos offense. Quite a few players coming up from Tucson. And the pitcher for Team Day will be KK Bowers. Number 14, you'll see her kind of move all around. And for Bowers, she's over at Willow Canyon as well. Class of 2023 was an NJHS 2017 to 2019. So can certainly get it done in the classroom. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, proudly serving the Valley for 21 years. 2 locations to serve you, Old Town Scottsdale and Peoria, or visit macmediainc.com. And I can say from experience, the girlfriend had some bad luck twice in about 8 days with water and her Apple products. And this is before we knew the fine folks at Mac Media, but they certainly delivered, fixing up her laptop, replacing her laptop. So I can certainly speak from experience the fine work that Mac Media does, and the clumsiness of my girlfriend. So.
I'm sure she loves that. Nice shout out there from her beau.
Well, the funny thing was, first time I did a game with Brian Georges, he was, and he's a part of Mac Media, he was, kind of talking about all the services and everything like that, and I feel my phone buzz, and I get the text from the girlfriend. She's like, "Those are my guys. Those are my guys." So she's also a broadcaster. She gets nothing is safe for a broadcast. Yeah. So
see, if I got to use you for material, I got to use you.
Yep, exactly.
All right, who's our battery here then for the Hotshots? We've got
for the Hotshots we have KK Bowers and Jessica Gang. We saw Gang at the plate. Quick turnaround now behind the plate. And Bowers in the circle. And leading things off, Asaya Bell.
Got a little infield shift here.
She takes a strike there from Bowers. Bell, class of 2021, plays her prep ball at Canyon Del Oro. She shows bunt right back to Bowers.
Oh.
And a tough transition there. Hannah Bowers, who's the second baseman, struggled, lost her footing there, still made the catch, kept it in front of her, but the leadoff batter, Bell, is on.
I'm assuming that's her sister?
Yes.
So she's going to owe her later for that one.
Now Mia Campos coming to the plate, the shortstop. Runner on first, nobody out here. She fouls that one back.
Mia's a good little player. She picked up for me a couple years ago when I was coaching, and solid all the way around. Quiet kid, great kid.
She lines that one up the third baseline, but out of play.
Yeah, power stopping there. Let's see what she's going to do here.
And a coach's daughter, which as a coach's son, that can Sometimes be fun, sometimes not be as fun.
Most of the time not be. Yeah, I think just that innate thing, you just don't want to disappoint your parents, you know, and then that dynamic with being a coach, you know, it takes a lot of maturity for that to work out well.
But coaching so many players over the years, what have you seen out of players who are coaches' kids, you know, in the way that they kind of approach the game and that sort of thing?
I mean, you know, it's very few that I've seen where it's obvious that it's not working, you know, during the games. And I've never, like when I coached, I didn't have parent coaches, you know, for that reason. Most of the time when the parents were, if they were helping on the field, I saw that early on. Nice play there, comebacker.
Bowers gets the lead batter there.
Yeah, way to get the lead runner there. Little soft, she changed it up right there, little soft slap. Yeah, but that was just kind of one of my rules, because not because the dads weren't great help and you know, could knew the game and everything, but I could see the change in the demeanor of my players, and I just didn't want another added stressor or, you know, concern to prove themselves or anything like that, you know.
Faith Valenzuela coming to the plate.
Just a normal reaction for every kid, you know, just to be like that, and, you know, and then, you know, the parents obviously just want what's best for their kids. I mean, my daughter's 21. She still don't want to listen to me.
Valenzuela skies that one up, and Kennedy Brandon able to nab that one.
Yeah, looked like she came in a little bit on her hands, and she just tried to stay inside it and just popped it up. So again, she's moving the ball around well. But these guys are making contact, putting the ball in play.
Naya Campos now coming to the plate. Another slouch in the classroom, 4.3 GPA. Playing her prep ball over at Canyon Del Oro. First pitch swinging.
Nice.
Hard hit ball, but right at Hannah Bowers for the final out of the inning. So we are going to take a quick break here right now. Team Day heading back into the dugout with a 1-0 lead over Team Desert Thunder Campos. Make sure come back and see some more good softball.
Is that okay? I need to, like, it's hard for me to not have these on, and I have to have these on to see. So do you think it's bad that I'm not calling their names and then okay. I'm like in between glare and reading, so.
Right. I think just the important thing is you have an incredible perspective on this game, and you know the little things that might not be noticed by the general public. So you provide that context, but yeah, you don't need to. I don't.
Yeah, and you can probe me on that. Like, feel free. Like, I won't feel like you put me on the spot at all. You know, so if I'm not, you know, you can ask me, probe me anything there.
Okay.
You know, even like, how do you think she's feeling here? What do you think she's thinking about? And this pitcher for this team is what?
Lizette Urquidez.
Urquidez?
Yeah.
Urquidez,
yeah.
And the catcher? Allen.
Welcome back. Team Day leading Team Campos of Arizona Desert Thunder 1-0. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by City of Payson, 7,000 feet above sea level, atop the Mogollon Rim. Picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Zoe Jackson coming to the plate to lead things off in the second for Team Day. She is the starting center fielder, one of the many athletic players on this team. You'll see her. She's especially dangerous on the bases, as we said, for quite a few players on this team, as Jackson swings through that one. Playing her prep ball at O'Connor High School.
Yeah, just a little bit up out of her zone there. She just didn't quite catch that. Good, great swing on that pitch. Nice spot. Nice spot. That was tough. Right off the corner there. She can hit her spots. He's going to give it to her if she can be consistent. I love that. I love to see a pitcher. That's the first and foremost. I want to see you pinpoint those fastballs around the horseshoe and then have a nice changeup and then go to your other pitches. Too many little young pitchers working. I got 5 pitches. Let's work on the fundamentals, because sometimes those pitches, sometimes those pitches don't work, you know, and you've got to be able to read your hitter's weaknesses and go to those weaknesses with that good fastball and coming a little bit in off the plate, little bit out off the plate. And then mix in those change-ups to keep them off their balance, you know, and then, you know, obviously your rise ball's working awesome. Curveball, awesome.
Urquidez his 3rd strikeout through an inning and a third. Now Kennedy Burns coming to the plate.
She really settled in fast too in that first inning. You know, she's got some good composure. Got her game face on. I like it.
It really has only given up 1 hard hit. That leadoff hit just kind of found some space, and Anderson was able to get on. Shaylee Zeitz able to connect in the first inning on that RBI single.
Yeah.
Burns plays at Red Mountain High School, 4.14 GPA for her. Has saw 8 games of action in the shorter 2020 prep season.
Yeah, that really sucked for these kids.
Yeah.
You know, it just breaks my heart. That's why I love what's going on up here, and these games that got going on and televising them, and they're just out here doing their thing with everything going on in the world. They really need it. Nice.
Burns shoots that one to third base. Nice recovery by Campos, the shortstop, after it bounces off of Valenzuela's glove, but Burns just too quick as she gets on.
Yeah, there was a shot right at her, right glove side, right at her, and she just compact, went right at it, hit that ball hard. Great job of knocking that ball down, reacting there, and nice try and recovery there for Mia. Mia's at shortstop. All right, let's see if this kid's going to run.
Demi De Herrera coming up. First pitch swinging, puts it right into
Nice.
that one,
Wow.
but right at Bell, who makes the catch.
Great swing. Great swing, hit it right where his pitch, hit it just a beeline right at that center fielder. You got to tip your hat. That's just awesome. That's a hit in my book. You can't go back in the dugout and think, oh, just lined out, flew out, whatever. Like, no, you just hit it right on the nose. And you keep that perspective and that focus, and those balls are going to fall.
Taylor Etherton coming to the plate. First pitch swinging there as well, but that's well foul. Yeah, with De Herrera, last time we saw her in this showcase a couple of weeks ago, a couple of the analysts noticed her swing getting a little bit long. Some adjustments might have needed to be made, and you saw on that swing that was short and compact, just barreled.
Yeah, she hit it right on the nose. I mean, you know, I like to see kids do that than trying to lift the ball.
Tough running play
Nice
for
job, man.
Campos, and
Yep.
she pulls it off to perfection, throwing it to her sister for the final out of the inning. So a single comes through for Team Day, but nothing else, as Urquidez really settling in.
Yeah, but some good hard shots, you know, to these hitters. Really good job. Like to see that. Love to see that. And we got 2 sisters on both these teams. How's that?
Family affair.
Family
forever.
affair.
Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream High Definition Television Broadcast and live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. So, KK Bowers back in the circle for inning number 2 of work. Gave up a leadoff single, but aside from that, really worked quick. Ariana Garcia leading things off. At Marana High School.
I think I want to pick up that nickname, KK. That's so cute. KK Bowers.
There are some good ones.
Like to say that.
On these teams. Alana Rogers, A1. Ball number 1 for Garcia.
Outside, just the top of the zone there.
Nice comeback there on an inside strike. Garcia's favorite college program, ASU. She takes a ball there.
Just missing a little bit. Good patient hitter. Not going to go fishing for anything.
That pitch is low. Continuing to work that strike zone.
Yeah, very balanced and composed in the batter's box. Doesn't look worried at all.
Working up the pitch count, important for a leadoff hitter in an inning. She takes strike number 2.
Yeah, so much is so important about that composure and demeanor that you present. I mean, even if you're shaking inside or you're nervous, you've got to put a game face on. You've got to show that you own it, you know it, you have confidence until it comes back again. It's so important. As a coach wants to see, college coaches want to see that, you know, that good composure. And sometimes it's even watching how do you bounce back after an error? How do you bounce back after a, you know, terrible at bat? That shows your character and what you're going to do. Oh, that was close.
She grinds out a walk on that one. Tough pitch in on the hands previously, able to foul that one off. But she leads things off with a walk. The pinch runner coming in.
Number 1.
And that is Janice Lopez. Lima Magana coming up. Takes a strike there. As Bowers trying to bounce back from that leadoff walk. Did a nice job in the first inning. That's fouled back, so ahead on Lima here.
Yeah, I like her rhythm. Just her slapping right there. You could see even after she fouled it off, her head was down, her front shoulder was in. A lot of slappers will come through the zone and start to pull out of the box early. She's really staying on her line, keeping that head in there, that shoulder in there as long as possible. You can see that head staying in there in that finish.
Staying alive. As
Staying
she fouls
alive.
that one.
Staying alive. Oh, I won't sing.
We'll see if we have to fill time. We may get to that.
You can sing. I'll play the drums. I'll be the beat.
0-2 count. That one's high. Back pick. But Garcia able to get back in time. Lima starting things off in left field for Team Campos.
And our pinch runner over there, Lopez, she's a Huskies fan.
Lima able to drop that in right ahead of Etherton, the left fielder.
Yep, just stays with it, pokes it right in there.
So now there's something cooking here. Two runners on for Mackenzie Barney. She's the starting second baseman, Mountain View High School, class of 2021. Bowers gets her sign. Just missed on the outside corner. Favorite athlete, David Peralta, Arizona Diamondbacks outfielder.
Yeah, she's an all-around athlete. Plays soccer, volleyball, gymnastics.
She lays down the bunt. Bowers able to field it over to
Nice
first.
play.
So they move 2 over.
That was a good job. She really bounced on that pitcher. Really came off the mound hard. It was right back to the pitcher, but it was dying. It was pretty slow. So she made a really good play on that.
Now Lizette Urquida is coming to the plate. Could help her own cause with 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. That pitch is low, ball number 1.
So if I'm an outfielder here, I'm watching this. I've been studying the speed on the bases. And I'm going to see if there's a short fly ball, am I going to be able to go home on this, if depending on the speed of the runner on third, or what's the runner like on second. And there's a gapper.
That one, left center gap off the fence. Oh no, that
went over.
cleared.
Just went over.
Just got over. 3-run home run.
I thought that went through the middle of the fence.
Oh, they're now resetting.
Oh yeah,
saying,
made a
saying
hole.
It was a double. Okay.
She's making holes.
How's that for exit velocity?
There you go.
You're creating.
Where's Brian? We need Brian to get on that. Brian, go fix that hole.
The Swiss Army knife of this whole event, Brian Georges, probably going to be working some maintenance here in a little bit. But so a ground rule double brings in 2, gives the Thunder a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, she did. That was a great hit, man. Hard double into the fence, right off the fence, through the fence.
So now, what are you looking for Bowers now, bouncing back? Still a runner on as she's trying to navigate this inning.
Oh man, just missed that. Tip that.
That
runner's gonna go. No, she's gonna stay there. Not enough speed there. Good job.
And that was Allie Noble that hit that one.
Yeah, that's our catcher. Yeah, like that kid. Well, with any athlete, you know, like it's one swing. It's one swing, you know, like, yeah, she hit a rocket. Maybe she made a mistake. I'm not sure. Or maybe she just hit it on the nose, you know, and you got to tip your hat. But you can't take that on your shoulders as the pitcher, which a lot of pitchers have to learn how to be mentally tough. There's a lot of the game left. It's not all about you. You know, you have a team behind you that needs to hit and score runs. Everybody's got to score runs to win. So, you know, that's what I want to see her keep her composure and not let her take that on like that was her mistake, you know, because that'll just do damage for her as the game goes on. So, mentally tough, dig back in.
So Monica Clark is at the plate now. Fouls that one off.
Yeah, and if she gets this hitter now, you know, that gives her an automatic, you know, kind of boost of strength. But this is also where I want to see, to be honest, like I want my teammates behind me. You know, when you're pitching and things are happening, you feel like you're on an island all by yourself. And I need to hear my shortstop, my second baseman, even my center fielder yelling at me, you know, that I feel like I'm backed up.
Jasmine.
Oh, good job. That a girl. Way to bounce. Nice job. Little pop-up behind the catcher. She took off right away. Helmet off. Knew where it was going.
And that's Jessica Gang behind the plate. So good pitching there by Bowers.
Yeah, so see, that should give her a nice boost. You know, now we got 2 down. Now we got to dig in. We got to go get this hitter.
And probably pretty important, ball didn't go in play. No chance for any of the runners to advance as well.
Mm-hmm.
Bell now back at the plate. In her first at bat, she singled.
Yeah, but that's also just, you feel that strength coming from your battery, from the catcher. You know, like she's on that like a cat, catches that ball. Okay, thanks, got me out of that. All right, here we go.
Pitch here from Bowers, high and inside.
She didn't quite like that one.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious on her expression after the release. I don't even think that it had hit the catcher's glove, and she was already kind of wincing like, that didn't quite work out how we wanted it to. As that pitch up the left field line, and that just sneaks inside the line. 1 run is in. And calling a dead ball there, as it must have got caught up. I think it went behind the fence. That only reaches in fair play.
Yeah, it was just bleeding. It bounced, stayed in, and then was bleeding off the line.
So it'll be second and third, so 1 run comes in. And that's some tough luck there for Team Thunder, because it looked like that runner on first was going to score pretty easily.
Oh, yeah.
But now, pretty good day here for Bell early on. 2 for 2, a single and a double. Mia Campos coming to the plate. Takes ball 1. She laid down a bunt in the first inning. They're able to get the lead runner. Reached on a fielder's choice there. So 2 outs here. Second and third with Mia Campos up. That pitch is low. Right now the Thunder Campos team leading 3-1.
Ooh.
They take a strike there.
Well, at least he's given that outside corner both ways. Like to see that from the blue.
Bowers has her sign. That's high. Gang pump fakes to third base, but secondary leads were pretty minimal on that one.
Yeah, she's staying ready back there. Gotta stay ready back there on every pitch. You're thinking I'm gonna throw on every pitch.
It's a 3-1 count here. That is inside, so Campos gonna take first. No runners advance on that one. And bases are loaded for Faith Valenzuela, the 3-hitter.
All right, let's see who's gonna win this battle here.
Class of 2022 Canyon Del Oro product. Big moment here for Valenzuela. She could really bust open the game for Team Campos here.
Yep. Jessica's got to be a wall back there. Nothing getting by her. Outfielder's got to think I'm laying out. Infielders, I'm getting dirty. Nothing's getting by me. Nice pitch. There you go.
Strike there. 1-1 the count now. Bowers takes a big breath and delivers that pitch outside. 2-1 the count. Bases loaded here with 2 outs for Faith Valenzuela. That one is just foul. Well, they say softball's a game of inches, and very true with that one. That one was very close.
Yeah, and she came up, looked like she came up and in on her there, and she saw it early out in front and got extended and hit it on the nose. So let's see where KK goes here. If we go back outside or we stay inside.
2-2 the count. 2 outs, bases loaded.
Outside.
Valenzuela pops it to first base.
Nice job.
And Brandon settles under it for the final out. So
sometimes that's tough right there, like as a hitter. You know, she had that tight inside and she pulled out on it, you know, because she had to. It was really inside. Hit it hard. And when she gets back in the box, she's got to be real disciplined, you know, to get back centered and balanced and, you know, not thinking inside or outside, so that, you know, that if you're pulling out on that pitch, you know, to hit that, sometimes your body, the next one wants to come out bleed just a little bit. So you kind of got to, you know, step back in, get your rhythm, centered confidence, and see the pitch in or out.
So Desert Thunder Campos strike for 3 runs. Could have been way worse as well here in the second inning. They lead 3-1 over Team Day. We're going to take a quick break. Welcome back to the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball League. Got a good one here. Arizona Desert Thunder Campos against the AZ Hotshots Team Day right now. Desert Thunder Campos leading 3-1. Alongside Kim Voisard, I'm Jordan Ham. And we have Kennedy Brandon stepping into the plate. She fouls that one off. Lizette Urquidez in the circle for her 3rd inning of work. So far, 3 strikeouts for her. Giving up 3 hits, all singles.
Nice pitch.
There was a big swing there. And as you pointed out, another good mix of speed there. Mixing up the pitches.
That's some really good spin on that pitch.
Brandon able to level that one out in the left center gap, and that's going to be a ground rule double to lead things off.
That pitch looked like she took a little bit more off. I don't know if that was the same pitch or what that was, but the other one had a lot of spin. Kept her hands back on that, stayed short to the ball, hit a rocket into the gap there.
Brandon plays her prep ball at Cactus Shadows, 3.8 GPA. And Taylor Etherton is going to be the pinch runner here for Brandon. And now coming to the plate, Marissa McCann. McCann shows bunt, gets it down. And a really nice play there by Valenzuela to jump on that and rifle it over to first.
Yeah, way to come in and execute that sacrifice bunt, move that runner to third. Give yourself up.
So as we saw with Lizette Urquidez last inning, helping her own cause, KK Bowers has a chance with a runner on third to help her cause. So that pitch is low, ball number 1. Bowers, class of 2023. As Urquidez rifles that one past.
Yeah, I just made a late decision there, that's all. Gotta shake that off, dig back in.
That pitch is low. Bowers plays has a 4.6 GPA. Takes a strike there. So Urquidez trying to hang tough here with a runner on third.
Yeah, I'd choke up a little bit here again, just thinking compact, get squared up, hit something hard down.
Goes outside, sticks with the heat there for the strikeout.
I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind. Just got to shake that off.
Now Andy Anderson coming to the plate, leadoff hitter.
Let's see if Andy can pick up her teammate right here. Get a little knock. Pick up her pitcher.
2 outs with a runner on third. Big swing there from Anderson, but swings through it.
Yeah, she knew it. She went right back to that. Her little practice swing there, little check swing. That's where I want to be thinking. I needed to hit the ball here right hard. Not a long swing, short and compact.
That pitch
Nice
in
job.
the dirt. Great job by Allie Noble to knock that one down. Keep it in front of her.
Yeah, she's ready back there every pitch. I like to skid behind the plate. I like all my kids to be a little more vocal. Yeah, he likes that outside corner, and she's doing a good job of framing that pitch, staying in there. Not too much, but just enough. She stays nice and low. I like how she moves. Just like her to take charge of the field a little bit more. Maybe I can't hear her through these headphones.
That pitch is a bit high. So Andy Anderson battling here with 2 strikes, 2-2 the count. Runner on third. Team Day trailing 3-1. And we now have a full count. And the pitch. That one's fouled back.
Yeah, good job there, though, defending that plate, because she was going outside again, and you don't want to stand there looking at that third strike on the outside corner, because he's giving it to her a little bit off the plate. So get back in there, balanced again.
And another one right on it.
Yeah, Andy's making her work. That's for sure.
This is a fun matchup because Urquidez is continuing just to go right at Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson just doing what she can to stay alive.
That's a great at-bat right there. Great at-bat.
Now runners on first and thirds. Quinn Lenz coming up. And Anderson, as we noted earlier, has the speed that she could try to get 2 runners in scoring position here for Lenz. Shows bunt. Anderson will take off. They just throw to third, trying to keep the lead runner there. So Anderson does take second.
Yeah, first and third, they had second baseman covering, shortstop coming over for the back door at third.
Lenz connects over
Just got
to left
underneath that.
field, and
Just missed that.
Magana able to come away with it. So Day able to get a couple of runners on, but not able to bring any of them in. And the Desert Thunder Campos team bringing a 3-1 lead to the dugout now. The largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Learn more at macmediainc.com. And we have Bowers coming back in the circle. Looks like defense is staying essentially the same for Team Day as they head out. Right now, Desert Thunder Campos leading 3-1 over Team Day. Kim Voisar, Jordan Ham on the call. And Naya Campos coming to the plate. Class of 2022, Canyon Del Oro. 4.3 GPA, wants to be a marine biologist.
Nice. Used to go somewhere in California. Or Hawaii.
First pitch is high. Also a volleyball player and a soccer player. Want to know the count here.
Oh, wear it.
She takes that one off the shoulder, and just like you said, didn't miss a beat. On to first base for her.
She wore it and took off. She's like, I'm good.
Now Ariana Garcia coming to the plate. She drew a walk, scored a run last inning, leading off that big inning. And if memory serves correctly, she really was able to grind out that at bat.
Yeah.
She takes ball number 1.
So right here again, clearly KK needs some backup. She needs to hear her team behind her. She needs to, I mean, maybe even call a timeout and go talk to her and just let her know you're behind her.
Able to get that one over the plate for a strike.
I think that just shows a lot of selflessness and team unity, you know, when we're getting behind the girl next to us.
Pitch outside, back pick, but able to get back easily is Campos.
Yeah, I think she's just reminding her, I'm going to throw at you. I'm going to keep you close. So I want to see a little ground ball, keep the ball down, little ground ball.
Mixes it up there, and a big swing from Garcia. Not able to connect. 1-2 the count, or 2-2 the count, excuse me.
Yeah, and she wasn't thinking ground ball on that swing. But the defense wants a ground ball double play.
Nice job by Gang to keep that in front of her as well.
Yeah, and there she is giving KK a little encouragement. I like that.
Full count here for Garcia.
Oh, jammed
That's
her.
popped up to the third baseman, Zeitz.
Nice job. Came in tight on her hands and jammed her. A little pop up to third base. It's got to feel good. And here they come.
Now we're having a little meeting inside the circle.
What do you think he's talking about, Jordan?
I think they are. I'm just a humble broadcaster. I'm not entirely sure. You're the analyst. I see and I say.
Am I not allowed to ask you that?
Oh no. You can. I don't know.
I'm just wondering what you're thinking.
It
you know, the
be
layperson is watching too. You know, like, are they talking about where they're going to go for lunch, or are they, you know, let's settle down here. We can get out of this. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe a little info about this hitter.
Could have even been something about maybe coach saw some body language didn't necessarily love, just kind of refocusing the group.
Yeah.
That's a strike to Lima Magana.
Yeah, it's important, you know, for us as coaches to read those, try to read the kids and read those signs, you know, sooner than later. You know, it's just like when you're raising a child, just, you know, you want to find those teachable moments and jump on them, you know, and before they get away from you, you know, because in this game, there's just constant negativity, negative thoughts trying to come and vie for your attention. And you have to fight those off. And you have to choose to not listen to them and choose to focus on something. I used to make my kids write positive things or something that they do well and stick it in their back pocket. And if they started to go there, I'm like, get your card out. Read your card, because that's truth. You know, I don't care what you're feeling and thinking right now. It's not true. So that self-talk is really important. Sorry, where are we at in the count here?
3-1 the count.
Yeah.
No, that's a great point, though. So much of this is between the ears.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, again, if I'm out there and I'm hearing my teammates, you know, get behind me and talk to me and believe in me, then I dig a little deeper. You know, I remember playing in San Diego one time, and I made 3 errors in center field in one inning, which was unheard of for me. And I came in, just threw my glove in the trash can on national TV, which was not good. And then my teammate came over and gave me a good kick in the ass, and come on, Bratzy, we need you. You know, and then I stopped thinking about myself and got my head back in the game and, you know, dug back in, you know, and you got to have that. You got to have that behind you.
Ground ball to first, stays fair. Nice job by Brandon to step on first and
stay down.
Was ready to throw back to third if needed.
Yeah, and she stayed down in the dirt. I love to see that little dirt on the back of the glove, brushing the dirt as you field those ground balls, so that I'm not even, you know, hovering, you know, just staying low, athletic.
So a very similar situation now for Lizette Urquidez from last inning. She had 2 runners on. She hit a ground rule double. Now 2 on, 2 out with another chance to extend this lead for her.
Yeah, KK's got to be smart here with her pitch selection, where she goes. I'm not sure who's calling the game, coach or catcher, but
half swing there for a strike.
Yeah, that's that inside pitch she jammed our other hitter on and just didn't quite pick it up. I think she's got some good spin. I don't know if that's a screwball or she's coming in with a fastball in the hands. It looks like a screwball.
Pitch from Bowers just off the plate.
Yeah, just a little too much off the plate. Just got to come right off that black there. Get her to dive in and hit a fly ball to right field. Get the third out.
2-1 the count. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. That one's fouled back.
Yeah, she just missed that. She left that a little too much over the plate.
Go, KK, get out of it.
But we can't be perfect all the time, as much as we want to be. All right, let's see who wins this battle right here.
2-2 count. Bowers takes a big breath. Goes off speed,
Nice.
ground ball to Lenz.
Come on, make that play.
Lenz
Nice.
off the back foot, able to make the final out.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Kept that off-speed pitch down. It was hard to pick up, and the hitter did an awesome job trying to stay with that. Just didn't quite stay back long enough, didn't pick it up. So good job right there.
KK Bowers navigating through some trouble. They head into the dugout trailing 3-1 as we head to the 4th. Lizette Urquidez in her 4th inning of work back in the circle as Team Desert Thunder Campos leads 3-1 over the AZ Hotshots Day. Thanks so much for tuning in to Elite Summer Fast Pitch Series. Alongside Kim Voiceart, I'm Jordan Ham. 3-4-5 coming up for Team Day. Hannah Bowers, Shaylee Zeitz, Jessica Gang.
Yeah, I really like this pitcher. I'd like to see her go the distance and see what her stamina and endurance is like. So important for our pitchers. Just need to be strong, have strong legs, which she has. She's got great composure. I'd like to see, you know, if she can keep going the distance.
And Kim, you've talked about the catcher-pitcher relationship and, you know, making sure that the support is there. It was a pretty cool moment. Lizette made the final out as they were waiting as Boyers just crushes one to center field. Going to be a hard hit leadoff single there, but Lizette makes the final out. She's quickly getting her glove and everything, and her catcher Allie Noble's just hanging out right outside the dugout. Just gives her some knucks and waiting to come out. So seeing some cool leadership from the catcher behind the plate.
Yeah, your job, I mean, as a catcher, you have to think, you have to be in the mindset of, you know, fierce and a servant to your pitcher, and I mean that in a, you know, good connotation. Just, you know, how can I make her better? You know, what can I do? Not just performance-wise, of course. You know, be a wall, block the balls. You know, throw people out. You know, all that good stuff. But you know, you got to know your pitcher. You know, that's why those bullpens and that time as a practice is so important to really, you know, and even that, you don't have to love each other. You know, I've played with plenty of girls I didn't, you know, we didn't really fit, but they're my teammate, you know, so I'm going to do everything I can to be the best for them and help them be the best. Tough play there, right in the middle where she was running.
Naya Campos was in pursuit of that fly ball and then wisely lets it roll foul when she wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, I think I would have been not as wise and dove head first and broke my neck. That was the kind of player I was. Thankfully, I never broke anything. Surprisingly, never broke anything. Had back surgery when I was professional, but you know.
Foul ball just misses that line.
Yeah, again, great approach there. That ball's a little bit off the plate. You know, she let that ball get deep, and she's gonna take a hack at that, and you know, not let that thing hang out there and get called up. So, but now she's got to get back in, stay centered. I'm not thinking outside pitch. I just got to look the whole plate here, choke up, stay short to the ball, hit something hard.
1-2 count here. Urquidez delivers. Zeitz pops it up. Nice play there by Mackenzie Barney.
Yeah.
Makes the catch, flips it to Campos.
Well, they get excited about that one, man. That's light of fire right there. That was awesome. Yeah, just got jammed a little bit. Again, great approach. You know, just didn't. That ball's cutting in on their hands a little bit. Didn't quite see it soon enough. And just, you know, because I love that they're trying to stay inside the ball. You know, and they're not coming. The hands aren't coming outside the ball and around. They're staying inside the ball. You just got to see that ball a little bit sooner. That's all.
Yeah, Hannah Bowers wasn't that far off of first base, but just far enough off. And it was a great flip there from Barney to just make the catch. And, you know, those middle infielder hands just making the quick flip over to Naya Campos, first baseman, for the double play. So now Jessica Gang coming to the plate.
Yeah, and that that flare's hit anywhere else, and she's safe at first. You know, it's just one of those where it just so happens. You
Perfect
know?
storm.
Yeah.
Gang quickly down 0-2. And that is strike number 3. Urquidez is cruising right now with some help from her defense as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Arizona Desert Thunder, Team Campos leading 3-1 over the Arizona Hotshots, Team Day. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. And Bowers is back in the circle. Couple defensive changes as we're seeing them. Demi De Herrera is over at first base now. Looks like the rest of the infield is staying the same. And looks like in the outfield, Marissa McCall is in right field, Andy Anderson in center, and Taylor Etherton in left. That change was made last inning. Anderson shifting from right to center, replacing Zoe Jackson. So looks like De Herrera, the only defensive change here. And Allie Noble coming to the plate, the catcher, singled in her first at bat.
Jessica got a little fired up there. She's really getting vocal back there and taking some leadership. Like, come on, let's go. That's that will to win. You know, that's that fighter. Have a tough at bat, and that's what you want to see. You want to see. That's what I'm looking at. After that, I'm looking at, okay, how does she come in? She's more fiery than she was before.
Takes ball 2 there. Noble out of Canyon Del Oro. 4.13 GPA.
Is that all?
That's it. It's been an NJHS. Participated in Odyssey of the Mind, a world finalist in 2015, 4th place.
Wow.
2016, 8th place.
These kids amaze me. They just, the self-discipline, you know, they have to do all of it. It is not easy. I mean, not only your time, so many kids struggle with their time management, learning their time management skills as they go into high school, and you know, these kids are not just balancing 1 or 2 extracurricular things. It's like numerous. Really shows their character and, you know, hard work. Got to be a hard worker in this game. Got to know how to grind.
And for a lot of them, it feels like when you ask them about, oh man, how do you juggle all that? They're just like, what?
It's normal.
Huh?
Well, that's it. That's for someone like that. It's just, you know, it's your MO. It's in your nature to want to grind and be the best and, you know, get after it. So that's why they're doing what they're doing.
1-0 count for Monica Clark as she shows bunt but pulls back. Now 2-0. KK Bowers getting some words of encouragement from her teammates.
Yeah. It's really nice to see, you know, like, because that could have given them a huge momentum, you know, from that play and getting out of that inning and everything. And they just bounced right back like, oh, yeah? All right, let's go. You know, they're game on instead of cowering and checking out or anything like that, you know.
2-1 count here for Clark.
Oh,
line
nice
drive
job.
right
Way
back,
to knock it down.
Right back at Bowers.
Nice play.
Bowers ricochets it to the other Bowers, who then flips it to first. So a family affair there as they get creative with that one.
Yeah, she got her glove up quick, man. That was awesome. A little scary, I'm sure.
In the book, it will go 1-4-3.
Yeah, great job. That ball was just crushed up the middle. Just got her glove up so fast to get enough on it. And her sister right there to gobble that ball up and make that play. Awesome job right there. Great hit right on the nose.
Leadoff hitter Bell now back to the plate. 2 for 2 on the day, a single in the first, a double in the second. So already a pretty solid day. She's looking to extend that, potentially drive in a run here with 1 out. That one in the dirt, 2-0 the count.
Again, Jessica doing a great job behind the plate. I love, pitchers need catchers like that because they need to be able to throw the ball in the dirt and not worry about it. They need to be able to miss there and not worry that a run's going to score or runners are going to advance. You just can't pitch like that.
3-0 the count here for Bell. ASU, her favorite college softball program, favorite softball player, Kendra Hackbarth, takes a strike there. So 3-1 count, runner on second. And leadoff hitter up to the plate. KK Bowers working through another hitter as that pitch is skied foul. So nice job by Bowers to bounce back, get that count full after a 3-0 start.
Yep. So it makes us stronger, right? Don't cower, don't worry. Just press on, press through, press through.
Bowers has her sign and delivers. A good piece of hitting there by Bell.
Nice
what a play by Taylor Etherton to make the catch and then double up the runner at second. That was starting to fade towards the line, and Etherton able to come away with it. So that could have been pretty costly, but a heads-up play really by both defenses in this inning as they're able to turn double plays.
Yeah, it was great positioning there where they've got the left fielder staying out on the outside corner, so she's just going to poke that ball over there. But, yeah, it was bleeding away. Just moved her feet quickly a little bit. And that runner just hung out there just a little too long. She's got to read that because if that ball gets by her, she's going to be home easily. So she needs to stay a little bit closer to that bag and don't take that bat out of that next hitter's hand and the potential run to score.
So we head to the 5th inning. Arizona Desert Thunder Campos leading 3-1 over Team Day of the Arizona Hotshots. Welcome back to Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball. Got a good one here kicking off this field for the day. It's going to be a busy couple of days of softball here up in gorgeous Payson, Arizona. Thanks so much for tuning in alongside Kim Voice Art. I'm Jordan Ham. Right now, Desert Thunder Campos leading Team Day of Arizona Hotshots 3-1. Zoe Jackson coming to the plate.
Yeah, they need a big inning here.
And since we do have quite a few games going, Time could be a factor at some point. So the Hotshots are going to probably have to work quickly if they want to.
Yeah, I need to get this leadoff hitter on base, start moving around, make something happen.
2-1 count here for Jackson.
I do hear them. I don't hear myself. Hear me? Come on, Zoe. Come on, kid. Get us started. You're up. Okay, I hear the announcers. I'm good then.
Nice cut.
Nice, yeah.
She's right on that. That was beautiful.
Good swing there from Jackson.
Yep.
Now 2-2 the count. Just one at bat for Jackson so far. Struck out swinging to lead off the second.
Oh.
She goes down looking. That
Yeah.
outside corner you've been talking about.
Well, she's painting it. She's getting out. She's coming out a little bit more, but she's been consistent on it all day, so he's been giving it to her, and that one was bleeding just a little more than usual. So, you know, great job pinpointing that pitch, but tough on that hitter because that pitch is just a little bit too much out.
Kennedy Burns coming to the plate. Singled in her first at bat. Definitely one of the speedsters on this team. Class of 2023, plays her ball, her prep ball at Red Mountain. 4.14 GPA. Feed My Starving Children, Cards for Veterans, Special Olympics, all community service that she does.
And she's slapping on that first pitch and this one.
Shows
nice little
bunt, goes
drag
foul.
bunt there. Nice little drag bunt attempt.
Demi De Herrera waiting on deck.
That third baseman's bouncing on that bunt pretty good, so that bunt's got to be on the line or foul on that second pitch there.
Pitch from Urquidez, low. And Lizette Urquidez, we've watched her just really settle in nicely the past couple of innings. As that one is high for a ball. 2-2 the count. First batter she faced when it came around to score, and then other than that, she's really done a nice job. Has had to work with some runners on base, but done a nice job so far. As the count's now full, 3-2 the count.
Yeah, throwing a few more pitches than usual here in this count.
Burns fouls that one, just gets out of play there. So Burns continuing to continue to battle. So full count, 1 out here in the 5th inning. Opening game on this field. As that's fouled straight back. Just missed that one.
Yeah, I think she might have been thinking a little bit too much about that outside pitch, but that was a great swing on that pitch. Again, you got to still see the whole plate there, and we got to be wise about that outside pitch because he's giving it to her a little bit more, and we got to know that. But we don't want to go fishing out there either, and be ready for the inside pitch. There it is again, inside.
Burns continuing to battle.
Yeah, doing a good job of fighting off, that inside pitch and probably looking for that outside pitch to poke out there. Got the left fielder position pretty close to the line, deeper than usual for a slapper.
Burns grounds that
poke.
one to
Nice
third.
cutoff.
Valenzuela cuts it off, able to rifle it over to first base.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as a third baseman with her up, man. She can fly and she's hitting the ball hard. So I've got to move my feet. I've got to get dirty, get up and make the play, whatever I got to do to get this kid out. Cut that ball off from the shortstop. That's my job. I want to see my third baseman's cutting those balls off all day long.
Demi De Herrera coming to the plate. She hit one on the screws in her first at bat, but just right at somebody. She pops that one up, and Campos able to come away with that. So 1-2-3 goes Team Day. Team Campos looking to extend their inning, or their lead, I should say, here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, proudly serving the Valley for 21 years. 2 locations to serve you, Old Town Scottsdale and Peoria, or visit macmediainc.com. So this will be the first of many games and many broadcasts over the next couple of days up here in Payson. Quite a few teams from around the state and the Southwest out here.
Yeah, I'm just so good for the kids. I'm so thankful for this opportunity for them to be up here doing this. We got a new pitcher in the circle.
And it is a Floodstream call to the bullpen brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more.
Number 9, Taylor Etherton.
That is
our new
Etherton.
pitcher.
She was the one that made that impressive double play out in left field previously. Plays her prep ball for Betty Fairfax, a 3.8 GPA, was 4 for 8 with 2 RBI early on in that 2020 season. Mia Campos to the plate. Fielder's choice in her first at bat, and then really grinded out in at bat and drew a walk in the second.
Yeah, Mia's a tough out.
That pitch high. And that seemed to be the case for most of these hitters so far, even if it's strikeout. There's usually
No, they're
a couple
battling.
foul
Yeah,
balls
they're
involved.
not. Yeah, they don't. Everyone's battling, which is great because sooner or later it's going to happen, you know? Like, I mean, we've seen a couple long swings, but for the most part, you know, they're staying short to the ball. You know, just some of the pitchers have executed some great screwballs in on their hands, and they're just not quite seeing it out in front soon enough, you know? But
2-1 the count to Campos. Fouls that one back.
But that's one of my favorite setups is to, you know, come in. If you got a kid that can spin it a little bit and pinpoint that screwball in on the hands, and then a little off speed away, a little curve away, you know, just keeping them off balance. But you got to be able to come back in and bust it. That's rocket up the middle.
Great piece of hitting there. Just turned on that one.
Yeah.
Right up the middle for a single.
Mia hits the ball hard. Stays inside the ball, hits the ball hard.
Now Faith Valenzuela coming to the plate. So far, first 2 hitters of Team Campos in 6 at-bats have gotten on 3 times. Nice comeback pitch there for Etherton. Strike 1.
That little curveball there.
0 for 2 for Valenzuela on the day so far.
Oh.
That just sneaks inside the line, and that's going to be a ground rule double.
Yep, she saw that. She turned on it hard.
So first two batters on here.
I think we're at time limit here.
And yeah, it looks like we are going to call this one 3-1, a win for AZ Desert Thunder Campos. As we have gotten to time, once again, we have plenty of games throughout the day. So that requires us to stay on a pretty strict schedule there. So, but definitely a great showing for the first game of the day here on this field. Just what was your big takeaway from these two teams going head to head?
Well, I mean, for me, honestly, first game was just refreshing to see them, both teams, you know, pretty well disciplined and battling, and, you know, pitchers working hard and hitting their spots. You know, making things. We saw some really hard hit balls. You know, a lot of good things to take away, especially for the first game. You know, you just got to keep grinding. I'm sure they've got 2 more each today at least, and you know, if you just kind of keep that momentum and that focus and keep pressing, good things will happen throughout the day. You know, it's taking some of those, you know, strikeouts or, you know, error here or there, whatever it is, you know, taking that away from the game with you into the next one is what we don't want to happen, you know. Again, that's just wearing that and carrying that is not going to be good for you. But I think that's, again, like, you know, showed some great, you know, demeanor in the players today, just with the fight. Hotshots were just fighting, you know, and they didn't cower, which for me is what I love to see. You know, my perspective is, if we're going to be out here, let's.
And it's funny you mentioned first of many games for them. We're actually going to see Team Day here in this next game. They're going to be taking on the Hotshots of Team Captain. We're going to take a quick break, be back with some post-game interviews. Okay.
It's not going to be your fault.
No, that's good to know. Just
Let's start base side. Can you bring him over here? They did? Who is it? So you got Zoe Jackson and Jessica Gang from Dayside.
Okay.
For an interview.
Okay.
You can talk to them through headset, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other 2 from Campos, I'll find out right now.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll tell the 2 to go first.
Sounds good.
Whatever you want me to do, you just tell me. You're the boss. I'll do whatever you want.
So it's Zoe Jackson and Jessica Gang. So the center fielder and the catcher. You want to ask them any questions? I'm happy to do it solo, but if you want to talk.
It's better for one person to do it than you do.
And we are back. Post-game interview here with Zoe Jackson of Team Day. And Zoe, I know that you guys have been able to have a couple of showcases here over the past couple of weeks, but first game in the books, just how do you feel like your team has been able to kind of get their legs under them for what's going to be a busy couple of days for softball?
I think our first game was kind of stressful. We came out a little slow, but I definitely think this week we're going to be right on top. We just need to get our stuff together, and we're going to be great.
And you guys have a lineup. It's so fun to watch you guys because if one of you gets on, that usually means a lot of stolen bases, a lot of small ball and that sort of thing. You guys have a ton of athletes within this lineup. What's it like being one of those athletes and getting to just have such a talented group of players around you, especially in that outfield that can cover a ton of ground?
I think it's so much fun. My teammates make me love this game so much. Without them, I wouldn't be half as motivated as I am right now, definitely.
And where are you looking to, any aspects of your game that you're looking to focus on throughout the next couple of games and anything like that, whether it be hitting, fielding, base running?
I definitely think I need to work on my hitting right now. I'm struggling, kind of in a bit of a slump, but I will get out of it soon.
Awesome to hear. And it sounds like we're going to be broadcasting your next game here, which is going to be a quick turnaround for you guys. So I'll let you get back to it, and we look forward to seeing you guys back on the field here in just a couple minutes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that was Zoe Jackson, outfielder for Team Day. And once again, one of the many talented players here. This Team Day is full of athletes. She is a part of O'Connor High School's prep program, 3.8 GPA class of 2022. And coming in now, we have Jessica Gang of Pinnacle High School. You'll see her quite a bit behind the plate, also sometimes in the circle. With Pinnacle, she was a .438 batting average last year, 30 RBI. 6 doubles, 3 triples, also a 3.92 ERA in the circle. So she can do a little bit of it all. And Jessica, thanks so much for joining us. So how was game one? I know that especially as a catcher, you guys are, managing a lot of not only, physically, but also being able just to manage your pitchers and that sort of thing. Just what's it like in this showcase setting where there's really sometimes, like we have right here, a quick turnaround where there's just not a lot of time to really take a breath?
Right. Well, I think, to be honest with you, we came out a little flat-footed. I think we could have came out with a lot more energy, with a lot more, just come out and show. We haven't played in a while, and whenever we get the chance to play, I think it's important that we come out strong. But going into this next game, I think it's really important that we stay loud, stay on top of the team, pick each other up. That's, like, the main thing. I think a lot, like, our pitcher was a little down at times, but, I think we'll get better throughout the day as the day goes on.
And KK Bowers, I've seen you guys work together quite a bit the past couple of weekends. Just what's your relationship like with her, and how have you guys been able to kind of develop that relationship as the battery?
Yeah, honestly, it's just communicating with each other, knowing what's on that day, what's off. A lot of the pitches today, she was just missing pitches, honestly. So, you try to slow the game out, go out, talk to her a little bit in between innings, talk to her and our pitching coach, and she'll get it. We'll get it next time. It takes a lot to have a bond together, but it works, and it's through time of like being together and playing enough games, experiencing each other, seeing how each other like work out, and like how you develop. And it's important to know what she's thinking as well as what I'm thinking at times.
And where are you looking to grow as a player over the next couple of days, whether it be defensively, offensively, base running?
I need, when I'm hitting, if I get behind, I'm just not swinging at good pitches. So I just need to, stay calm and watch, make sure it's a good pitch to swing at. You don't want to swing at something, put yourself in a bad position.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to see your next game here in just a couple of minutes. We'll let you go and get set up for that, but appreciate the time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
And that is Jessica Gang, catcher for Team Day, and we're going to have a couple more post-game interviews. But Kim, what was your big takeaway with Jessica's game? Being kind of that field general behind the plate for Team Day in Game 1.
Well, I think overall she did a good job, and I just love her interview because she's honest. She's very honest, and she owns it, and knows exactly, has a plan going into the next game, knows what she needs to do to relax, and it's easier said than done. We all know that as athletes, and so I think she just has a really mature head on her shoulders, and like I said, she was back out there. They were actually chattering, they were out there chattering even more towards the end of the game, towards around each other. So, tip my hat to her, and I like watching her play. She's very athletic, and I just love her demeanor on the field.
All right, and looks like we have another player here getting set up. We're going to take a quick break and be back with her in just a second.
This is, here, look at that.
Welcome back. A very nice win, 3-1 for the Desert Thunder, and we have their pitcher, Lizette Urquidez, here in a post-game interview. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.
And so you made a huge impact in the circle, but also at the plate as well. Just what really was working for you here in game number 1?
Hitting or pitching?
Either.
Either. Pitching, it was more of getting ahead in the count and trying to produce ground balls and pop flies for my team. And then hitting, attacking the count early, getting good pitches.
And I know, obviously, you want to be productive every at-bat that you have, but especially when you're in the circle and able to help your own cause. How helpful is that when you're able to drive in a couple of runs and maybe have the pressure off a little bit when you step back inside on the circle?
It's really, really nice because recently I've been in a little slump, so it was really nice to come out and hit and produce for my team to help myself and just help the team all the way around.
And your defense made some great plays behind you as well. Just how nice is that as a pitcher, just knowing, a batter can make contact and there's a good chance that your team's going to be able to knock it down and make the out.
It felt so great. It's like a weight lifted off my chest. It feels fantastic.
Well, we appreciate the time. Great performance here in game number 1 and looking forward to seeing you throughout the next couple of days.
Thank you.
All right, that was Lizette Urquidez. And making a huge impact in game number 1. Asaya Bell will be stepping in as well. She was at the top of the lineup, made a couple of really big plays with the bat, and she is joining us right now. And so thanks so much for joining us. Just how was it being able to step in game number 1 and you get away with a W?
Oh, no.
Looks like we're still getting set up a little bit, but Isaiah Bell here joining us. Again, 2 for 2 with a single, a double, 2 for 3 on the day for her. Also played some really good outfield. The defense making some plays there for Lizette. And just game number 1, how was it being able to, just get a W under your belt and have a really solid performance, making an impact at the top of the lineup?
It felt really good because I love contributing to my team and doing my role. And I love when I get to make plays in the outfield, so thank you to Lisette for that. And it just felt really good being back out there with my team and being able to pull off that W.
And we were talking a little bit earlier with Lizette about the defense and the great defense that you guys played. Just how much time goes into that behind the scenes for all of you guys to make sure that everybody individually is performing defensively, but also, as a unit with that, that chemistry and that sort of thing?
Yes, we do a lot of defensive work at practice, and we really focus on outfield and infield, and then we bring it together. So I think that really helps our chemistry because we do situations a lot, and we communicate a lot. I think communication is key. So
Well, congratulations on your Game 1 performance, and looking forward to seeing you over the next couple of days here on the Diamond.
Thank you.
All right, that was Asaya Bell of Team Desert Thunder Campos. They get the 3-1 victory here in game number 1. We're going to take a quick break. A couple of Arizona Hotshots teams going head-to-head here in game 2.